Where heroes arise, legends are born, and karma may often be given a fair shake. Welcome, football fans. Today we talk about the most memorable instances where karma and payback clash. We all know this familiar sensation of being kicked in the shins by life, and all you can think about is, I'll get you back. In football, revenge isn't just a dish served cold, it's often served in the form of a 30-yard strike or a last-minute winner, because in this game, what goes around definitely comes around. We know football is all about skill, tactics, and passion, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's about the beautiful taste of revenge. Karma in its finest form on full display. Let's kick things off with a classic jaw-dropping payback that football has served us this year. Number 1, late goal by Cristiano Ronaldo against Spurs in 2023. Let's start with a man well known for controversy, Cristiano Ronaldo. After the stormy exit from Manchester United and that infamous interview with Piers Morgan, CR7 had a point to prove. Then came Tottenham Hotspur on the way. The game was nearly over, the built-up tension had reached its maximum level, and the clock was ticking down to its very last minutes, when Ronaldo seemed to seal it off by slapping the ball into the back of the net. Revenge? You bet. Tottenham fans? They knew they were not just watching a goal, they witnessed some karma in real time. Ronaldo did not have to say a word because the celebration said it all. It was payback, dished out to them on a silver platter, and Tottenham? Nothing but silence and a sigh of regret. Number 2, the redemption of Benzema. Let's move on to Karim Benzema, the other football legend. Playing in Cristiano Ronaldo's shadow for many years, Benzema suddenly thrust himself into the spotlight last year, nailing some of the greatest clutch goals you've ever seen to guide Real Madrid to the Champions League. Not only that, he also took the final slap against all those who doubted him by being declared the winner of the 2022 Ballon d'Or. For so long, he was an unsung hero, but for all the doubters that thought he did not have what it took to be the man, that golden ball was pure karma. Benzema proved them wrong in 2022 in spectacular style. Number 3, redemption of Grealish against Aston Villa. Speaking of spectacular comebacks, the discussion cannot but include Jack Grealish. After he parted ways from Aston Villa for Manchester City in 2021, the £100 million man dominated the headlines for all wrong reasons. Villa fans? They weren't satisfied. When City played Villa at Villa Park last season, Grealish delivered the perfect reply with a spectacular goal to give City all 3 points. But the objective was not the only thing on the line. She must have had some great sense of karma with a healthy dose of sarcasm. That sly little smile suggested, yep, I made the right call. A mischievous Grealish celebration. Number 4, Messi Masterclass Copa del Rey final. This one is certainly the twist of fate. Lionel Messi. Many thought Messi was to play a cameo role off the bench at PSG following the devastating loss Barcelona suffered in 2021. There is that age-old saying, after all, what goes around comes around. Messi did get some payback of his own in 2023, but on the pitch, it was not. Rather, it was the spectacular Copa del Rey win that Barcelona enjoyed over PSG. Even if Messi were not there on the field, you could know he sat silently cheering for his club while watching it destroy his old one while lounging in Paris. And always, it seems, karma comes at a place where you least expect it. Number 5, Romelu Lukaku Chelsea flop to Inter Milan hero. Romelu Lukaku. The big Belgian summer 2021 £97 million transfer to Chelsea proved pretty embarrassing fast. Instead of filling in what was missing for Chelsea, however, Lukaku became the problem. Loaned away to Inter Milan, he came back with a vengeance in 2023, scoring against Chelsea in the Champions League knockout stage. Oh boy, the celebration was just fantastic. With a smirk that only signified retaliation, Lukaku sprinted to the corner flag.
Significant breaking transfer news to bring you from Sky in Italy. Inter Milan have withdrawn their interest in signing Chelsea forward Romelu Lukaku. Our colleague Gianluca Di Marzio is reporting that the sporting director at Inter, Piero Orzilio, informed Lukaku in a 30-second telephone conversation that he was no longer in their plans. Lukaku has also been negotiating with Juventus, who remain keen should they sell Dusan Vlahovic. The other options for him would be Saudi Arabia or to stay at Chelsea. But Lukaku, who we understand man had his heart set on going back to Inter, having had successful loan spell there. It's not going to happen, and Romelu Lukaku will have to look for somewhere else to play his football moving forward.
Number 6. Liverpool's late win against Manchester at Anfield. The rivalry between Manchester City and Liverpool is still very much alive. Therefore, let's go to Anfield. Manchester City traveled to Anfield in 2023 with the attitude of the elite squad. That, however, was not the idea by Liverpool, and instead gave a fantastic revenge effort in one of the season's most thrilling and suspenseful matches. They overturned the dominance of City with a fantastic late winner, and the stadium erupted in pure joy. This is the best kind of football karma for Manchester City, which is more than just a defeat. Number 7. Arsenal's 3-1 victory beating Manchester United at Old Trafford. Do you remember Arsenal 2011 8-2 humiliation at Old Trafford? Yes, we also want to forget it. However, Arsenal's 3-1 victory at Old Trafford in 2023 left supporters yelling, "Justice has been served." Under Mikel Arteta, Arsenal demonstrated that they had the proper balance of skill and toughness after years of being ridiculed by United supporters. This was more than just a victory, it was redemption. For Arsenal, this was the ultimate karmic moment as the footballing gods had finally leveled the score. Number 8. Neymar's amazing performance for PSG. Let's now talk about Neymar, whose skill, moves, and off-field drama often overshadowed genius. However, in 2023, Neymar strung together a run of performances with PSG that made him say to all the doubters, "Remember who I am?" He showed that he is still good for big plays, whether it was a Champions League goal or a brilliant assist, all was well. I don't know of anything that wasn't a response to everyone who doubted his sincerity, served with a pinch of style by karma. Number 9. Manchester City's nightmare, Rodrigo. Real Madrid came from behind to win 5-3 on aggregate against City with 90 minutes played. Real Madrid often forced to the back foot will mate Liverpool in the Champions League match after they defeated Manchester City 3-1 in the evening and 6-5 on aggregate. They were their tightest corner yet. Rodrigo looked in from close range. Rodrigo first went past Ederson for Karim Benzema's cutback with 90 minutes played, but time was still not on their side, or so it seemed. It leveled the score to 5-5. Extra time had to be played to prevent this matchup from turning into a hat-trick for Rodrigo, with chances so unlikely and improbable. Thanks to Rodrigo's late double and Benzema's spot kick, Paris beckons. It was magic again. City did not look like they were going to surrender for the better part of 90 minutes, but Rodrigo came on to liven up what seemed to be an endgame with a simple ending. And finally, number 10. Cristiano having the last laugh against Simone. The jeers from the fans after Atletico Madrid's 2-0 victory in the first leg in Madrid came as a response from Ronaldo, as he had done in most matches. Simone mockingly praised Juventus by doing a weird celebration after a score from Jose Jimenez. The viewers were anticipating Ronaldo to see Juventus go through to the quarterfinals after falling 2 goals behind in the second leg. Ronaldo produced one of the finest shows in the Champions League and even scored a breathtaking hat-trick, as he was not disappointing his fans. During the moment when the treble of the match won by Ronaldo helped Juventus reach quarterfinal, he later matched Simone's celebration. Ronaldo was caught on camera celebrating his hat-trick and shocking comeback. This is the second time Ronaldo is playing against Atletico Madrid, who now see their away hopes disappear for the title of Champions League. And when he appears on the ground again, undoubtedly the fans of Atletico will be quiet. Simone praised the dedication of the Portuguese forward instead of appearing to be annoyed at Ronaldo's gesture. That is all for our wraps of recent instances of karma and football retaliation. These players made sure that their efforts were about more than simply recent instances of karma and football retaliation. The game was about correcting the record, as evidenced by Lukaku's revenge and Ronaldo's clutch goal. What do you think then? What was the loudest moment you cheered? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to like and subscribe and cheer back soon for more incredible football drama. In the meantime, keep in mind that karma always finds a way to score in football.